Today I will tell you my favorite hobby, which I consider my identity drawing. That art is considered one of the most beautiful and comfortable arts for the eyes, which brings happiness. When I was young, I loved drawing, but I didn't know how to draw. Every time I draw, I see that drawing is ugly, so I hate drawing and I hate art education. Then I discovered that drawing is a comfortable place to allow my negative energy on, and a beautiful way to communicate my feelings. I began to draw a lot and open educational channels to learn and develop myself in it until I reached this stage, and I am very proud of myself. In fact, drawing is not just a hobby, it is a way to express my feelings and a place to rest my nerves. Here I was sad and wanted to cry. So I grabbed my pen and paper and drew this sad child, and then I felt that my sadness had disappeared. I didn't focus on any titles, I just wanted to express how I feel. I also like to paint houses and landscapes. I am not good at drawing it, but I am working on developing myself. In fact, I prefer to draw cartoon characters because my love for drawing started from there. I drew these two drawings when I was 13 years old. Here you will find a collection of my drawings. At this age, when I was free, I draw because it makes me happy. I hope you like my drawings. When I learned to draw, I was able to express my feelings in a more expressive and easier way. The fact that drawing is so interesting and beautiful keeps my mood high and happy. It transports me to another world. For everyone, you must learn to draw as it nourishes the soul and activates the mind. Good luck to all of you with your talents. Pray for me to develop in drawing and become a well-known artist in the future.
Mass makeup artist. I love makeup and Mr. It and my only why I want to develop my makeup skills and become an international makeup artist. I always watch clips to learn more and I am happy watch this scale.
Everyone in the world has a hobby that he enjoys doing and renews his spirit and energy through it, and express himself with it. Today, I'm here to tell you about my hobby. One of my hobbies that I enjoy, taking pictures. The most important point in reality isn't the device from which I took pictures, but the most important is lighting, the angle, the contact. My start in photography isn't that good, and this is one of them. After developing my hobby with time and knowing the most important basics of photography and following up on professional photographies, I started producing beautiful photos, and I hope after more time take more professional photos.
My favorite hobby is photography, and what makes me love to do it is to have fun. It is a big change away from the boring daily routine, and to become a skilled photographer, I need to a lot of road training and practice. So I attended courses to learn how to shoot propeller. I also trained with a photographer, and more what I learned from this hobby is patience when taking a picture, of focus, elements, and waiting for victory is a wonderful picture. And in the end, science is a skill that is not acquired in one day, and photography developed my imagination, and now I have a full album of my photography and I always contemplate it.
I only learned to play skateboard when I was 7, and I tried to only to be my age 18. Playing with the skateboard is one of the best thing you can learn, and it's my favorite hobby after drawing. Now I will show you a picture of the skateboard.
My favorite hobby is photography. I like to shoot pictures every day and I'm very good at it. I have a camera and many lenses that I use for different occasions. I also take very good photos on my phone. When we have a family gathering or wedding, I'm the one who takes the pictures because everyone likes my pictures.
Hi, I am Ashail. I old 18. My talent is swimming, and it's what I enjoy doing for sports and for fun as well, and I started doing it since I was 10 years old, and I wanted to develop it, help me develop my own, and I started to enjoy it and do it to unload the energy and sports as well. Now I'm skilled in swimming and enjoying the addiction of children in my family. But when I started to learn, I drowned more than once. But I always had someone to save me. But my presence made me skilled in swimming, and because of it, I got fatter and I got a lot more active.
My favorite hobby is swimming. I enjoy swimming very much. Everyone tells me it's a sport you like. It is a very good sport because it helps to train almost every muscles in the body. My father taught me how to swim when I was young. Now I am thankful of him because he taught me and still supports me. I love swimming in the beach and swimming pool is my favorite. And I developed my hobby by jumping in deeper places and challenging myself.
Hobby is the best thing in life. It makes the person discover himself more to go deeper into life and discover all the details. My favorite hobby is investigation. I love to explore and search for information in depth and look for solution well and training on the meanings of body movements to understand human motives and way of thinking. Many crimes occurs that criminal investigators were unable to solve, and even normal life occurs situations that have no explanation. So I will benefit from my hobby very much to understand the world and the people.
My favorite hobby is drawing. At first, I didn't like it, but because of my friend, it's become a part of my life. We used to draw randomly in our spare time until I took drawing seriously, so I started watching additional clubs until I mastered it and create my own account on Instagram to spread my hope to the world. And when I crave, he's my only singular after Allah.
I learned art latte from the age of 12. My family opened a coffee shop and my sister usually worked in it. I was just going to waste my time. After a while, I decided to make a coffee and my mother refused to drink it. So I would make coffee and my mother and father drink it. I was trying to learn for 10 months and I was making every day, and in that my biggest ambition was to work in my family coffee. I learned to make coffee and when I made each cup I feel like this first one. I was very happy and then I discovered my hobby. Then I opened my account in TikTok to see what people think of my hobby and I received a lot of support and this helped me to develop and practice.
My hobby is swimming. I love swimming. I learned when I was 7 years old. With love and passion, I developed with help the assistance of my father. Now my happened that I am good skillful and also help my friend. To learn swimming, diving and swimming is a very beautiful thing.
and it's only one of my favorite types of sport.
I am very good at drawing. I started drawing when I was 6 years old, and my mother always supported me and my whole family. One day I saw an art museum and I was amazed. And there was a painting for sale, and I said to myself, this is my chance to publish my drawings to the people. I started drawing some paintings and publishing them in the museum, and many people liked my drawings, and that was a nice feeling. Now I want to develop myself, and I hope one day to open my own art museum.
Named Amr Abdel Hamid. The second book called Crime and Punishment by the famous writer Dostoevsky. In the novels, there are stories that happen on our real life. They educate me, increase my awareness with the people. Do you remember what I said in the beginning that made a person crazy when reading any novels? And also some narratives of non-Muslim and how not to believe the extent of Allah. We all have hobbies, but have you heard that your hobbies drive you crazy? We will know how to drive a person crazy in the end. One of my hobbies is reading. I love reading novels very much. When I read the novel, I imagine the events, living with them, their reality, and stay away from real life. I can stay away from food and stay up for a few days to finish it. Actually, I did it, but it made my mother angry. And anyway, let me show you my favorites and the closer to my heart. First book called The Land of Zecula by an Arab writer named
My favorite hobby. Ever since I was little, I would scribble on anything like any other kid and get yelled at a lot from it. One day I saw one of my older sisters, Isra, drawing for her art class. I got amazed. She was very good at it, and she still is. I haven't reached her level yet. Anyway, after that, I started copying her, and because of that, my parents bought me sketchbooks so I would stop drawing on their or my siblings' notebooks. One time I copied a drawing of my sister. One time I copied a drawing of my sister. It was a sunset on a beach with chalk colors, and it turned so good. When I showed it my family, they thought it was just luck at first try and praised me on it anyway. But what they didn't know is that their praising got me more motivated on drawing. When I entered elementary school, I would always get full marks at art class. That's when my family noticed my talent and started to praise me more every time I showed them a new drawing, and even provide me with a drawing kit, or sometimes my older sister Isra would let me borrow hers. Older sister Isra would let me borrow hers. At first, I tried improving by drawing anything in front of me. Then, when I got my own tablet, I started watching videos on YouTube or practice by doing it over and over. Sometimes I try new method or different type of sheet, color, pencils, etc. I am really grateful for this hobby as it helped me to explore my imagination more and also cope with my family problems as my parents used to fight a lot when I was a kid. Thank you for listening. This was student Arwa Muhyiddin Amir Shah, a third year, class 1.